so immune system no a supporting them po general well-being so etimi support kopa bia no pay so etimi farmers analysis chemical shop bia now so etimi bobo bia bia nya kama farmer 0535 112873 now in 24 kasa natural complement say what the prostate capsules na dia ba what Johnson 10 what Johnson na ba mu so what Johnson si futai fuba mamba what done any Unumbia and I'm answered call true man capsules premature ejaculation at Bama and on Sabas is Yadiaba Soma, Messawa, the true man better said them Congo ointment and Abuana 2 nurse and I am Tessa Coquase, who carry out 2 women part of the Tessa Congo ointment and on answered 0249 017101. Baby, a turn to Biakwan say, can be lost in beverages compare limited. Dr. Lawson say, young confronted us as on the loss in delay man test and so to media ba na do eboa essence nubrani aba and oda eboa na problema untimi agre wampam lost point counter to nya no me so ano so to metu asede ma and what Lawson delay man capture sababu ba wo kwa feature no bonus ano wo ba kwa feature no tiatem sa me sra wada wunya do bia betu asede ma ba bia ton do bia ano pa wo kono kwa kwajo de 0248619999 24 kala serious otakukulant e odwaso me catch so kwa kwajo de sesia we Kenya Oko, now sweat to Jude Sons, and a babwao, no Okano, a preventing from overheating, and a babwao, no extending engine, and what damn bias at Wakama, no pay to mechanical Kojodia, 0544 133 169, that's on a penny focasa, Tabiaba Company Industry, so many Takuna Ba, not Takumi, the one dada, Sempo Oba, na Bema, what take a summer to Konya Takumibia, and I'm also a trouble, we not Takumibia, Messawa, and Pogogudiano, a bear come and some Etimitama, Tabia Zanikan El Jasso, the Abanisabia immune system na emre, and I'm posted one more infections out doing yano, and I'm sweat to say, and I'm proud when you bet our pharmacy, and the license chemicals from Norquaco Jodia 0243 686861. Now, so the penny focus, Midima Fiber Center Doctor, and so the time ever to son of pay, Yadiabe and I to stroke on the Jayade, West Pain or Bona Bema Wontumi, and I'm posted fibrodana, Doctor the time ever to son of pay, 101 Air Copo Quasmaira, Kumasi Buaka. School Johnson 0244 774282 next 124 and so at Macas yes some Nasia and also FM50 now if you fear the Chairman so Chamonane no money 7 years at me Jabanum stay on Facebook no I want to be 101.3 FM on Facebook join us here no post what me enjoy in this program nebe I'm a bias at work my YouTube no want to be TV live brasso here now so be enjoy na me part Ramo and so to sports minister Akache Honorable Kofi Idi Adams Akache Nyako na enum ne papa di command ebisa chairman say I had just a kwambe so and a first to structures and system a bear juma e kwa be first one se be develop talent and so etiwo kroma na enum no an honorable sports minister say I just say aban no make effort to be asa wo mebu anempo I had just a traffic na and so etiwo football no bibia so etimi akokama enso etimi ewomo.
Not just as a minister, but as someone who has spent most of his life working closely with young people. First as a teacher, then as a youth organizer of my party, and now minister responsible for sports and recreation. I have seen the ambition of our youth. I have seen the sacrifices families make, and I understand the urgency that drives young people to chase opportunity wherever they believe it exists. Across Ghana and Africa, thousands of young boys and girls grow up with one dream: to make it through sport. They watch Abedi Pele, Roger Miller, Samuel Eto'o, Azuma Nelson, and they believe that with talent and determination, they too can rise. But for too many of
we cheche kwa be first be develop nasa talent also to Ghana and other sons no kwakwa tuja na nwachi ana Samuel Okuja to Abraka honorable and so etimi Kennedy ono an foreign affairs minister wonom and so cheche kwa ya in the Morocco for first one so develop and so eto football no opani person churches says urban sporting activity e Africa Morocco for akoma nimpa etomo nche nim se omno mbedi nkomo se na be ya omo ebe church omo niam enam so amamo so etimi akoma nimo and so okay se na be Ghana yenso yebetimi akọ yanim e football mo
collaborating when it comes to sports, because you know that Morocco has become the hub for sporting activities in Africa. They just successfully hosted the African Games. They have invested tremendously in sporting infrastructure, and we are working with them to also improve our facilities and then to nurture our young talents. So our cooperation with Morocco is becoming very broad, very deep.
Samo kuja to Ablakwa Swadi Tuja, Yanto so enso to Ghana, and Branch and D enso to Joseph Pentela Kache, na ya new Koboka Kana Joe and Komana Doso, Namo Miaboba Kudiama, ya ba 9:30 at the more, and I'm answering the man who himself say apart from injuries, say dear Adia Bia apart from Anya India, or no person or co work up maybe Bias Eto Commission, so World Cup qualifies now Odimuti Tima Ebobi, and my Bias Netmiko Committee Joe, a confirming Senate, or Mano Tunisa, and so Eto on Brian Quadia, one and so Ebetaba, Joseph Pento, Ekasai.
This period was gonna come again, I believe, because I'm not that old, so I need to just stay there for that period to come. That's why I'm always available for my national team to be called up to go for our African duty, you know, every qualification and everything, because I've played all the qualification. I've been with them all the qualification. It's just a little bit when I'm injured, then I'm a little bit out and everything. But apart from that, I was never being like you are not in the national team. It's just only injury that always takes me.
Another answer me, and also the two don't some me at your Ramo, our MTN FA Cup or Sobia and so to Minobia. Now I have done the game and so to one my Airbus or Aduana FC. I brought the nations of Samabia so at more Kamasada Kalamam officiating officials. When we jam no muso atwai matwai them no. I'm a bias at work my Diana team again no. We could be and so to Diana nations. Referendum and some an amposa referee. Ebedi sa game ni nano ano enso tim ay available ay nhwese yan sanso ebetu aka na bibia so atim awa commercial office no e won so etimi yapa na ma memfa ntodwa ano enso ti for me tia force Aduana Stars bo nation service ama bias etu aka referee fan Daniel Nilaye won ana kwa kwadi sa game no Roland Adi enso etu ya nasa assistant line 1 set ablato ay assistant line 2 enempo Dari Abdulatif enso etu ya fourth official ya don some enso etu da me tia for Janko Nelson anamposa dreams say and so me diama game na ano aya Saturday ano and so ne Maxwell Hansen ene be giramo atwa yram na no ati Gabriel oya boaten aya sister la wan no ati Kofi Nyako e Bakai and so etime na sister la tuna fe Julian no and so etime fourth official ya don sempi ano so eti dam ya tiefo na ya kanesis anamposa ya ka MTN FA Cup on Samson anwa Aduana Stars Oja Boys no wo and so ekọ anamposa omuso timi training Emma Bibiaso etime kwa kama na training session na so timba so so ma Oja Boys enye ize kra no Oja Boys no omu training kama so etime o Swedro aya sports stadium Emma Bibiaso etime kwa kama na before some omu training no ana Collins Bishop Atapoku one na see Adama Aduana Stars team na din kobo kakra na nkomo na odinya so ane sa akwa omu fa so a wo medu pampan so ti sei ana mpo kwa omu fa so bi class bi efimo wo di won kobo kakra ana mpo omu ankasa no oman bisi ewo na MTN FA Cup no Bishop Collins Atapoku e kan wasem kakra ye
throughout the MTN FA Cup in the 2025-2026 season for Aduana Football Club. Our stellar efforts from the time we started against Bechem United through to playing against Brekuma Arsenal at home and then going to Kumasi Asante Kotoko to eliminate them and then clinching the quarter-final bet to beat Techiman Liberty. Here we are at the Swedro Sports Stadium, up against another challenge against fellow Premier League campaigners, Nations FC. Aduana FC has not won the FA Cup before, and we believe this is a unique opportunity for us to do something truly special. You can only play in the final when you win the semi-final, and tomorrow we are up against Nations FC. We are bringing people from near and far to come and support us. Well, it would interest you to know that we are
Bishop Collins Atapoku, CEO Edmund Diana Stars, and Watering Kana, Sadak Mame, SDA, SHS, Gomwa, Nasa Jokwa, Womo, and so Eddie Koboka Krana, Udimsa, a Diana Stars team, Aqua of the City team, no, said the MTN FA Cup debut, Ayabona, a 2 and a run of 16, a 2 quarter final, and a semi final. I am near schools, not invited schools, no, almost so trouble and join the Diana Stars, Diano, SDA, SHS, Gomwa, na team Ninia, where airtime a team attach it down, and some Netimo Skumwa, woman, and some any team na Cambo, Bibias, Etimuko, comment, Yan Shaka Krasa, Yanema, and so is he a course so and I don't send PM at Fanuachi, William say and Quadano so before some Bacono, Nam Quadana di Kai at Dinkomaka, Jamcotia Diana and Amposa, SDA, SHS way, FL so much as some Yami and Dumana, Timba Coupe and Munim, Timba Munimino, and Diana Stars Uja. Nation substance so they sort to Jamal. Now we be also talk about nation substance Bobokono. Woman answer to me Kokosra Nesamo so I excuse almost a bana. When Stephen from Poman so Mayanga, a canny Dima Papai, and so a coach Adama Kalaba, the day and so at the nation subsidy. A fast advantage in so Ekoi. Any students Leko train Wabra. We would training session and so at Makoso. Nasa Sabrak a training session Adiamawa. Was a Stephen from Poman's tactics. A combat first one, next a plus about touch ball. Yentian said the number and so see a course.
We are going to diagonal and then I'll give it back. 1-2 pass. Now we are going to diagonal. You will play and then now you will play back and then I will go there. So let's see. And then I'll give it.
Nations football and answer to me doing some for now you go so you did some for sano my friend tuja and answer to me for says unako piemo and answer to my Santa Regional Police Command now go release this statement 10 answer to me ba na almost etmaka answer enyana say emrantia and amposa wona ekokodi anyamra samwa brabrekum chose ekokobo mu game nempo amrabesa eko attack na sebrekum chose anamso ama Dominic from Paul F. Social and Quani Nano, we match me on Omukutomu party said Chum, and now you had the Sansam and sweat to the mouth. Now, my main frontier for Sansam no, and I'm answering by and suspected people no, so that you are answering to me that also, and I'm answering to me that I'm not be answered to a commoner, while Burners and you're doing some urban and Brantia, your friend Gideon Bauer and a war leader, and I'm post AK war leader, or no, and a gang leader, 30 years of age, on in here, one on Anna Diatas or Kahobe, so Anna Brantia Mohammed Ahmed, 1 hour 25 years, the chance on your friend I can do. Next on your castle bearing quadia, oh, and you're bearing 10 times so. Now, mommy bullets no, and the Omukoko Chomanyama no Munia, and Tinyama Nessa, who warm, and some of the cocodis and Yamanasam no, and I'm just a doubt TV screens as well. Who shoot my Shabba 930, more update, and I'm answer to my bar, maybe just a talk my Ruta natural product no, and I'm just a Ruta Mesa, Ruta Live, now Ruta Mesa no, I born up for 2 and malaria sense what Jamal and what Ruta Ness alive, born and also the test of modern circulatia, and I'm sweat circulati, Ruta tonic about typhoid fever, about 2 cents to be a ton to be alcohol, no cocoa jodia, 0242662220, Nanam Penifon sweat workers a Piwak, a Fossian cancer, a 3P, Gallic Messano, and I'm sweating El Gasso, non Porto Sabia. I had just on and I had to stock on the idea, and a bonka Asman Tetuana Hawa, Miss Sawada, I had name. 3p garlic mixture ana abeno nom na bibia ay kama edjamesan sa vitamins and minerals wom na ebebuaw ebo ni padua atusa ya de na se edama ba bia tonto bia okọ no akwajo de 0248928824 na so no makasa power specialist Saba hospital ya me Dr. Kosia dia ya ne no se bia fibroid kidney stones ulcer anampo se bia fatty liver na tetoba we betu asenso timi jama edia ba anase dia ya eba mala mesro as etu adjuscope dwebinom na enu sentu malaria na semfama kofka ba me chabetu anase ba bia tonto bia okwa we south ebetima kabiko na kokwajo de me pacho udwani bechemo anam nswetu anka kwabenya ACP road me pacho power hospital bus stop ho ana hospital no e okuma senso yo feyase bosomche kwa na so dia ya junction 0244544422 na no akasa
wall ena no penso ye ba be kwama no ne ano no ye na APA Herbal Clinic enso ase na doctor say ye nkan chosa wo bana fe why te ana to wani ne so ana se bia wo de no enso aye sexual weakness afi we will be hypertension so ana ba ni padua no mabomori an say when APA Herbal Clinic enso ebedi nkomana wo ma hwa sa wonya do no nyina no wo ma tu ase enso edema kuma se kwara so edwena se me market chuo ma pe ana ABA ewa oye adwuma number ni aye 0541565199 na chasoni ABA enso enkasa no wache no yade na se ma kojak farmer omoso aso yasene ana chasano pensem nyina no yade eba kojak farmer say yankan chosa regular fluoride no enso aye toothpaste ewa dwaso a wo benya bia to woni abusuafo no modi ensuni eno na chasa bia no mode brush mu teeth amane man so I fine enso ade ama drono enso aye pro code we aye droba ko a so yo bia wo hwa no penem po dia no enso aye katana cho ana se bia wo nso dia no ye flu enso ana ba pro code no enso ana ba bo anya na so awadwa so bia to dro bia wo kwa won so abeka dia number no wo fra 0244559597 na chasa woni aye koja farmer enso ankasa na semens enie semens vital herbal meshano and the capsules aya gan na fe want to preke enso area so na doctor say yankan choose information no aya 442 sa oya bamana why mere awon pamo yo bana fe watenka sam enso awo from ebiem enso and so system and ya wadro no obakwana for no semens empano for no enso akasa bomori enso be friend number no aya 0240616061 on the semens enso enkasapo say be fine
chairman
okay I'm fan chemo say me off bia na me ba ya na me brepa we send it about Friday acha ba mind bia na fe voice no makle me off bia na me ba ya na hardren pa we Jesus manager any more because do no dey body
Wontumi 1.3 nyame sawo
1 point quite
Kojo Sonsi go to for Rafe Enogdaze hence a monitor ama Eric hence a woman nurse on good morning boss and on us at Midiaba and Fema we say go stars my made the fire emojis and on answer to the material come temperature hence a monitor program no Samson and a branch of Aaron Oche one us our sonus a monitor Mausa branch and the answer Abraham I am there's a Bentum answer monitor Samson and I desene Enogdaze and so Emery Smith answer enjoy I'm a bias at one commenty a brand so ya come on na man on something no Fancy Di Maria and so at me a day amaye
wo Paul me da say nano pay ya come on na fe ya the story singing no and so area bana shara kabema me club so much me qualify room chesa no aye ne kan say aye Europe no kasa Europe na nyame ya duma wo mo semi final matches abekoso na matches singing no say aye Branca omni boboku a ya fa San Freiburg ommi no so ade be shia and what no mama fan to one him say ya will not turn forward so so the club ya fa Aston Villa obo games no and so abekoso ansan na wo sane and some ade ba aye conference league ni mo ya nya Shakhtar and club ya fa San Crystal Palace ommi no and some ade shia ansan na boboku a ya fa San Rayo Vallecano wo mo so ade Strasbourg ko team no and so aba brand nyina ne games awodo a and so abekoso awo Europe no and some Anania Canasa, I am conference league, Gawa Brano Peno, Yada Amte Teninano, and some Amaya Chef, our Chumarian Mono, and some Ayaka Club and Olumsa, and Aston Villa Timino, one some Ayajumana Sample, I qualify. Now, Manu Casadia Mensa Canin say, record and Cabo Fanasa, Aya Chelsea, and so Kita, and Aya between Aya 2013, and some other 2018, you know, says Aston Villa Aya Club, one some Asai Ayasa record, now the tennis and Aston Villa Timino, one about the first English Ayasida, one was winning 9 consecutive matches at Yatuaso, and some our Shuro Panamo, now Chelsea Ayan 8 and Aston Villa Suya Club, one was from Inama Kuma Kunai, Amano Casino, one was the last 9 matches our Euro Panamo, one was winning, I know Aya record, that's almost was Satia, Yata Aya updating, and my Yata for another pay, and some our shoulders and watch Mamma Branch Fansa, only Watkins, Odumsa, and Rupert the last time I play a big ball. I Aston Villa no share 100 goals and some Adiatira. This I will cut down to memory lane. I know I am more than 68 years and 80 after 68 years and I feel and I have another Aston Villa player. One of some 100 goals and some Adiama club and I know I have Branch only Watkins. Yet then I know and some amount our shoulders are free. Shadow Cabama Branch I can want some now. Not just a game no one on some Kasai. Now only Watkins say you want to Casa. Now Bobo Crafarsa Bologna and Barinano. Woman said baby omo bay. Woman some other Safa, baby omo bano, woman some other Brent already. No more Yawasa can be also. Woman Badin Kurunafe, woman some qualified call the semi-finals. Yintin summer Enra after the game player. Your fans only Watkins and some other Tuja.
Tough for us. Obviously, we're here at home. You know, we play really well here. It was always going to be difficult for them to come here, and I think when teams play man for man and we go long and win a few duels, then I think that's when we really dominate the game and make it hard for teams. Credit to them. They made it really tough for us away there last week, and I think getting the early goal was difficult for them to always come back. Obviously, we're here at home. We play really well.
Branch fans only Watkins and I'll tell say your Danny accepts Emma and Anope and so I will show us our faith. Mammy Branch and also many Janel fans Victor Pereira or no and a coachy and not turn for us. So many Janel Brino. Nijumaria what didn't also Yadias and so any pa. Nene Ayadias and Victor Pereira and so the club and some unqualified control and yet can say semi-finals. Woman semi-final game Abasunum say woman Aston Villa and a Babona Chesweno and all Premier League affair and Yamia Duma and also other course our semi-finals hour and yet Europa League now Victor Pereira will for the first time Nottingham Forest Aya Club woman some qualify and you call a European competition as I say woman drew a semi-final now manager some Bonquano and some Abaso Adiba Konisa Enra when him say Omobaba and a panel and he tells say a player now Manchester United and what Chelsea and Chelsea Man City Omogina so Penwa your fans Elliot Anderson Enra and a better Jano Panasa Nema I father Helen one on some Adan and Sabon Kumsa Kodani I Chasana Casanima Mentias Enwana one come game the same day Enra and a Basa Kodano yes Nema Mensom Ayamedia and to a moment and Nottingham Aya Club one on some BB for Fafa and some Adama Bano Domo Canin say family first we are all with you and no and some Aya message Kodani Jason Ambano the teammate the entire team one on some Adi Guachadama Katana one some Arishan in Crown Brown something yet the Emma on Pay and some our shoulders with Tafe Yabati Omukocha your father Victor Pereira or no at a almost set a record Demaki and your history no Yinton some Victor Pereira and some other man central for
proud very proud because the result we cannot control but we can control what we do on the pitch and the team works a lot the supporters they deserve the team deserves to move forward in the competition and to reach the semi-final. I'm very proud because the result we cannot control. But
Victor Pereira swear Bernardo Peno and some our show so and watch what him say break so I can record any day what call I Crystal Palace abomodi answer what remember I Crystal Palace team and I can say what call I semi final I watch us conference anymore Crystal Palace I club omo and Shakhtar Donetsk and some other besia na manu say manager fans Oliver Glasner and so Bino will be on Saint Chabia or Drama FA Cup as a Romaje community show our manager and some and watch it you know sad to say he races here manager MC on Twaso and some from a club what him said Dominion is a free and Crystal Palace and some other club Ray I for the first time one also a room our the semi-final our European competition ever since yet I Crystal Palace no woman to me actually fit to say the enwa and I just the same manager no one also Aduana drew I Salafona yet update enwa woman supporters some away and some Akosabato club no and some our Florence enwa now 1,400 and I just want my ku our baby Kitua be our chest atamio I Frank you amene woman some Korea Jumano na Oliver Glass and Yobisan say I want a Shakhtar and a ball a semi-final no na Shakhtar team no winner time and so I'm on it and also what show the last time okay one more started game Brazilians ama come 6 and na wom na chasa Shakhtar de we be am say Brazil for no yana amodoso ye panto automatically manager be so chasa wom som aye side back a wom ha dwe power play and some aye kakra coach ye for Oliver Glasner and some are to giant coach after the game.
For kickoff, it would be them in the semis if you got there yourself.
Yes, of course. I didn't watch them, but I saw their lineup. I think today they started with 6 Brazilian players. Last time they started with 7 and 4 Ukrainian. So yeah, and I played them once a couple of years ago with Wolfsburg, straight before COVID, and the first leg and the second leg. I think 6 months later we lost. At that time they had many Brazilian players, so I expect them being a very technical side. We have experience with Dynamo Kiev, but Shakhtar is the number 1 in the Ukraine, but now we will start to prepare, watching the games they have played, and so we will be well prepared. But of course, in between we play West Ham and Liverpool, and we also want to do well in the Premier League.
And have you had even a chance to think about Shakhtar Donetsk? You knew even before.
Free manager and swear Bernardo Peno and I was shown Suntiano and some our Samno na Bomadi and Sashara Koba Mami. I let you come Madrid Menokas Enra. I let you go for Omo training session and also Barcelona Omo preparing Yamia Motina and a Copa de final and also other course our self-field now. Waba Yaka I self-field and so Samano. Now Chasani game I let you go Timino. One be bow Boy and some other Copa de game and also other course na Jamaica can say what we are training on sa what more concentration amu Timino what more hotel essence I had there on the fly and some country a moment of come as a coach na your friend Jago Simeone and Quadano what more our team no hotel our Bernardo Peno what more some other fly na just say what more Costa-Ville Amanyami Motina what more game no and some not me our Bernardo Peno yare amte tabana latest I mean say so Kobasa Atletico Nyami Motina a trophy esomana so one former players ni bi arsa Conor Gallagher and what Giacomo Raspadori woman will be arsa Yavi Gallan any player your fan say Carlos Martin omunyina no and some other qualify say one be medal and some other to omukomo esansa omo matches ni bi ansana Atletico ejo omokwan Manchester Gallagher no omo kare nyina no one so every club no ma continue say Kobaso omo to me je watena nkwa dia na chasa sa boys ni nyina no and some other medal enwa ye beti say yes Leo Messi ababeto aye koneya wo beti some month ago ana no betu just say Ronaldo ana ababeya chasa shareholder the Ediama UD Ameria was Spain and I Yankasai Womo Tatia and so club I found some Konaya and Alia Messino and some Arabatia Nalia Mess Abato club and Rama Tejano Mammy woman Takabas one wifey and some PA Womo Carbontin Credit Aquavi dinner and some our restaurant also Motiano and yet Debiano Barnaba Cojaso now on road Johnny Chibanku and some Kafoy Debia Bama Pia Bana and road Jana and Coco and some Triaso and now Bama Tisikaya Wadia and also that one word Yanamame and then one wine now one Debiana be a Jabaso fear Bama Banana Chesomiano and some according our chess restaurant our fear Nipadom of beer and some Abasa only mercy and some are you funny and now Casino Leo Ababe Ona and some Adiama Konaya Wamutino Namamia Kodaketoba Kwayaso beer I wanna come as what na akodano wobo enema konaya wo junior team boy ni nie ana omubusa na sawate sa eye owura farisal ye mercy ana na wono som abatomo club no ono so wo mani anje pa no de ade ba ko pa ana obesra ye mercy wo mo patch no esa Messi miam wasi kanya bamaza enti oso unia biam sedabea wamo som nabetimi astrache aye clubs and our church stadium ho and also aye kakra frimo enter banana peno and some our show so and what yako aye Barcelona owura fan say aye Hans Flick already no yeri kan dia to say boss coach wonom anya agree so best until 2028 Adiama club and obakaya enra make sure we say manager no Dietano say just be omo convince no pa sa transfer market no mo womo mane nyamo bone bi ombeto ensom adiabesa sa dwumade wo bi enum se manager no buy a place na wo ho ene se dia ho kire ewom ene adano manager no ensom aya dwuma pa na mete enano pay say Hans Flick enso akatra aya boss and part for no say womonto players emanom na players no wompa de Chelsea for no yeri bi wompa players e bia between 26 elko aye 28 na safonum yana womo classify omo say womo ye leaders ye keso be ye leader na chasenya se bia captain armband abon ko a bonum amabo ensom ade adu akire a chasenei womo so ba ya pa no womo ba benya chasa club no benya mfaso ensom ade afusu ntomo a womo no bo no Chesabian Fiano, our 26 alcohol, I get 28 omo, and I manage another sample for so sign and some other brand our club no more. Now Robert Lewandowski report and son. And yes, Lewandowski waja na Lewandowski Felice Barcelona woman neglecteno na dinta ono and some our south feeling and say contract here woman offer and some body atuna nim name offer no am say enyenyenye na Lewandowski onya happy kra na wadiri ba so buy man no kan sam pi musika sam na nya otiase etin sika som ani ade na ba bia draw wasan ka bia club no wo mo so kire odo Adamo Lewandowski I said name parfana Ramoso obako na obia ba mena am say onoso ehane pa na wabra ye kasa na Lewandowski Felice Barcelona some aneglateno no wonum say Juventus aya club womo so 37 nyina che no womo so epe na Juve our Lewandowski 1 year contract 1 year no womo say amobetua between 6 7 million euros I know and some aya salary womo betu the other player your fan Lewandowski and I offer womo some adiaba na boss and ya kwatana your fan Marcus Rashford and so dia no Rashford suni na Rashford and answer will be on some Manchester say aya 30 million euros amount sona and to such an boss I say and your amount sona can be kwatano and some stay beyond aya distance na ya kasai yes man you for to say either say mubetua and I see a real sense na one besa frɛ akwadana amanaba na was stay our man you and I say one beton and some adiama club for na boss for no gusuka and Manchester and so nya ready say one some abatebu no so kra ni nyina no and some aye kakra free and anano pay no I was sure so report I mean say our Real Madrid and I yes say abu for the atuam na me confirm say Madrid empanfo no wo mo bo fu pa de ntia me ka say Madrid enso abo fu aye referee no na metesa ena amsam bibia no ma beka wo mo som ebetie Madrid abo fu a chasabufo no eno som anya bufu kitwa kra wo mo tiri abasa referee ne ka o ena nam so ama chasa ena anu game no wo mo som afi mu tijumadi wo mo tiri pasa Slavko Vintage ebetie no nyamia no nukranie eno som answani na varo abalwa enra miam ne betu twa se ene ye season na on twasubiem wonim say na o machi ana me gada say yese wa we best take care on neck out now beka say be manager no omu jane kwam na kwa no wan hwe a we be mistake ni nyina no say yese onyane Florentino Perez NCI na manager say beto gaso e be Madrid epebi say Mauricio Pochettino aya one and watch Mas Allegri awa juma ensom adama AC Milan ensom ayo two na and watch beto gasa Jose Mourinho ensom apesa roba na second coming abaso meno kasa Jose ayo bi adwuma no wo pa ye den na so nyira chi no report amenya no say e just Florentino Perez no awo no aye president and a coach no and some ahye edin komo wo say possibility awo ho say be avail abelwa and some abeste and no aye kakra free na so de ba won sam nyina no ye de ema ye chef and no pay and some awo show no so na jamati die wo so nim say player ye for say Mbappe yes Mbappe na nkasa nim say boys na omo bobo and some Emma Madrid no mona sa womo nya de obahwie de metesa ayonkoma am say onu so anu obi adi and am say nipa na eteho because about goals wono washa last season by 40 earlier today this season no that's why wono so aya dwanamom washa 2 no ma be a pipe no na Madrid enso concede washa 3 no ma be a pipe no awachiro ama Mbappe so aya aware sa bono de Madrid for no ebi mo nyade baku kra ama jamensa kana no enso aya kakra free ho ejeba na no penso awo shoro so no mo no wo mo se transfer market ni bia manya wa dwonsa Madrid ebe ye wholesale wo mo nya bi da se bia ye pamo aye players bad 10 15 ne ya 13 14 and somebody aba wo mo nya bi da ebia elite midfielder wonom watch us agye double and some our metal no wo mo ne ba ku bi mienu bi and some ababa na bi o ma jadu mu kwama bi mo and some akoba se bia wo mo pamo players do na no anya re se be ya Juma Alexander Arnold o mo nyina no ebe stay esansan performance ni agye amatoba Arnold no amosom na bo Edema club na eno ay update mama Chelsea wo coach ayo red fans Liam Rossinia na Rossinia press conference enra ana and say twenty ba kuko bi say dey baby amodai ene aye points gap into gidi say mo betimi qualify Champions League because ye can aye Champions League and also mo qualify Rossinia say Adentina and Centrani no ebusan say what doubt Sam Abubetimi qualify. Yinche said Yankomo and so a course.
Sense that the players still believe they can qualify for the Champions League this season. They'll be aware of a lot of the negative talk that's going on. Does it feel like it's affecting them?
Of course they still believe. Of course we still believe. I don't know why you would ask that question. I don't understand why you would.
Well, you've got a lot of young players in the team who have, you know, the mentality of the team has been questioned at times, and it has been a particularly difficult run. You've seen that gap to the top 5 get bigger and bigger. I just wondered whether it was something that you're seeing, you know, get through to the players.
No, I haven't seen that.
Do you get the sense that the players still believe?
Well, I know I can't free now, so I did Bernardo Peno, and so I was shown us our Brano Pen, Samano, yet the Emana, Chelsea manager, and some boy Yafu on TSS will be Bissassan China be on a Chelsea Timono, woman some about me out qualify now, pay the minion say, None Madueke, Obekais Arsenal, woman sporting a game, Managerial substitution, MNPA. Now Madueke Prime and Sunny Channel, one more choice, Yamiama Sunday, Omugema, and on some other cost for Madueke. ebe ya available enso ade amatem no wonum say Liverpool so de me say kan say managerial aye job na na emuache say ebi ana slot ebe stay ana slot omompam no report o me say kan say Richard Hughes Etanachi Pampe and Michael Edwards and some other say one also pamo a coach no na emperor no wama yonkofa omo relationship aye kama pa and to one shot and I'm coach we so abama yonkofa da aye Chasa Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards amon tamno and some aye bi o sansa bako abasa manager stay and no aye Hughes or 3 obasane am say o stay na wamo sensan bi and some other manner manager betra aye adwuma no and Edwards so jiri pasara and found any player what baba anya yes ana slot adwuma no won so ebetimi abo me no kase Moses Caicedo ana obo confirm yes wanya sign until 2033 na Chelsea for say Caicedo contract na why extend e man anu ye basa aye Rhys James and some stay etre say woman ya bre na Chelsea ko ona farisa Bedad Egbali edin komo and some our shoes opening say you want to just say Chelsea supporters na moya amosi ai ana club no ana omunya ne o se omo petim ni pa na enipa de oya agye na nkoya awasa wosesa won san no edwuma bia no atriki anioma kakra entumo fansha mutirim se nyame ya adama samai wabonsom aba anioma ni ye na tim no obeso omo hihya no kra no afei and what do 50th echo a year 60th minute esansa born yabon 90 minutes and it's audio no toto said you best was shisha na squad na wonya shisha squad no enu the 90th minute and why kakra bi dia kan nyina no wamon som ade beso so e wa bro no ensom aye kakra efi amaso ade be ya yankroma 90 ya ba 90 na fe yes and the latest and so abakeke had the privilege